DeSantis campaign shares apparent AI-generated fake images of Trump and Fauci. Now, supposedly this goes even a little deeper than that. Basically, DeSantis put out this video, and this is the shot right here, where he was trying to put off like this idea that Trump was in cahoots with Fauci and that he actually loved him and that's why he never fired him. That's a big sticking point with DeSantis in his campaign. And he shared this this video, and in the video had this little screenshot here. And you'll see here that it has pictures of Trump next to Fauci, and then a couple of the pictures have Trump hugging Fauci, Dr. Fauci. Turns out that those pictures are AI generated. They're not real. They never happened. This has been proven. Basically, it's been kind of like figured out that these pictures, like, I believe they couldn't find anywhere on the internet. You know, it was very suspicious. Point being, it kind of came down to that it looked more and more like the DeSantis campaign created these AI pictures and put it in their campaign, in their campaign video. Which, in my opinion, is whenever we talk about AI being a dangerous threat and being really, things that could be really dangerous with AI, that's kind of been one of them, is that political leaders start using AI, deep fakes even, to sort of frame their political rivals in a false manner. And that's exactly what we saw DeSantis do. And in my opinion, this is very deceiving. I think he did this to deceive the people. And let's be real, because DeSantis more than likely isn't, his campaign isn't doing too well from what I see. And he's more than likely not going to win. So it looks like he may be resorting to some really deceitful tactics. And I think that goes beyond just playing dirty politics, because you're going to see in a second, I'm going to show you somebody who I actually like, who I listen to, and I heard it on his show, and I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, the way he dealt with this. But then I realized, the Daily Wire, are all getting ready to, they're looking for their moment to turn against Trump. This is my theory. This is all based on my conjecture, I guess. But I believe they're all trying to wait for their moment where they can turn on Trump and go down the DeSantis train. And they know they can't do that right now because they'll lose a big portion of their audience. But I don't believe that the Daily Wire are Trump supporters. I don't believe they're going to vote for Trump, which it's their right. But the way they covered this, I thought it was way too light. The way Michael Knowles covered this was way too light. So I'm going to play it real quick.
This 2024 primary is getting pretty nasty, pretty tricky, and we usually expect the dirty tricks to come from somebody like Donald Trump or from, say, a Trump political consultant like Roger Stone, who has fashioned a reputation as the dirty trickster in the business. But in this case, the biggest dirty trick so far in the 2024 primary has actually come from the DeSantis campaign. It came from this ad in particular.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're all fired. All four are fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Today I walk in, I hear I'm going to fire him. I'm not firing him. I think he's a wonderful guy.
Should you have fired Fauci?
So a lot of people ask me that question, and I did it right. Because if you do fire him, you're going to have a firestorm on the left again.
Why did you feel unable to fire Fauci?
Personally, you're not allowed to.
Every time he goes on television, there's always a bomb. But there's a bigger bomb if you fire him.
Frankly, you can't win that one. If I would have done it, I would have taken heat.
Okay, it's a good attack. They're saying, look, Trump cozied up to Fauci, let him run the country. Ron never did that in Florida. So Ron was better on COVID than Trump was. COVID was a big issue. Vote for Ron. Okay, fair enough. Rewind.
Which, by the way, let me just cut it there because I don't want to play so much. But doesn't that show then that Trump didn't actually give the country to Fauci? It was the people who ran the states, obviously, that did that. Because if Disantis had enough power left to him that he was able to say, yeah, fuck Fauci, I'm not following him, that power was given to him by Donald Trump, specifically. Donald Trump gave the power to the states. So people like Gavin Newsom and Lori Lightfoot, I think she's a mayor. But I can't remember any of these fuckers' names right now. But Gavin Newsom specifically, because he was the one that was breaking all the COVID rules. He was giving the power to Fauci. He was just following Fauci's rule. It wasn't that Trump turned the country over. So I think that's also a false premise that DeSantis is pushing out there. But again, now listen to already how he's kind of framing this, Michael Knowles, is that it's just dirty politics. I think this goes beyond dirty politics. And somebody let me know if you think in the chat or in the comments. Let me know if I'm overstating this. But I feel like creating a fake AI generated picture and then trying to pass it off as real to frame your political rival in a certain way is beyond just dirty politics. Unless this is the future of politics. We're just going to accept that.
With these images. Now you might say, well, look, whoever created the ad for DeSantis, it just kind of got duped. Because these pictures look so real, probably thought it was real, they just put it in the commercial. No, that doesn't cut mustard, because if you've ever worked in media, you know that when you produce a commercial, especially if it's a TV commercial, but especially if it's in politics, you got to clear those images. So you need to affirm that you have the right to use those images. You can either license them from an image shop like Getty Images, say, or you can create the images yourself. And when you create an image with something like Midjourney or any of the AI programs, you own the rights to those images, which means that unless there is some explanation that I'm missing, it seems basically 100% certainty, the DeSantis campaign created those images, knowing they were fake, and then intentionally deceived the public. That is a dirty, dirty trick. Now, it's politics, man. That's how politics goes. I'm not going to say
this is unprecedented in politics. This isn't just something we laugh off. Because in my opinion, I always thought about that threat of somebody creating a fake image of whoever. Doesn't have to be Trump, could be anybody, and then destroying a possibly good campaign or destroying somebody's life that doesn't deserve it based on a fake image. That could happen to all of us. And for them to just for Michael Knowles to just laugh that off and go, that's dirty. This is politics. So I guess he's just accepting that's going to be a thing. And I always expected that to come from the leftists, because that's not a dirty trick. That's a fucking evil trick. That's damn near black magic. I didn't expect that from Ron DeSantis. I didn't expect that from the conservatives. Any conservative. Ron DeSantis just proved that he's an evil fuck when he needs to be. That's insane to me. That's insane that he just writes that off as well, this is politics. If this is politics now, then politics is fucking over with. It's over with. The fact is that the Daily Wire has to protect Ron DeSantis because that's their guy. So they can't tarnish him too much. But in turn, look what they're giving over. They're giving over this the fact that like somebody now on the left can make an AI generated picture of Donald Trump at a fucking Klan rally and use it to actually deceive people, and we just go, oh well, that's politics. That's insane to me. I think that's a fucking pussy move by Michael Knowles. And I like Michael Knowles. But that's a fucking bitch move that you can't call out DeSantis more on what that is. I think, I don't know if I haven't seen enough of that, like enough people calling him out on that. That's pretty insane. It's sorcery. So yeah, I don't know. That makes me not like, I don't know if DeSantis I haven't seen any like statement of him coming out and saying like, you know, going against it or anything. But that makes me not trust DeSantis. Yeah, this came from DeSantis War Room. I mean, he backs it. He fucking backs it. So I don't know. That's just that's a really that's disturbing. That's disturbing. For two reasons. One, that DeSantis would have to stoop to that level, and he's supposed to be the upstanding version of Trump. I'm the better version of Trump. I'm not mean like Donald Trump is. I'll just I'll treat you like I'm the fucking plastics, and I'll make a fake picture of you and fuck it of you hugging another dude to make you look bad. Yeah, fucking Ron DeSantis is really Regina George. That's who he is. Oh yeah, I just made a Mean Girls reference. That's what I do. All right, well, Ronnie D, not looking good. Also, he's not like drawing a lot of people to his campaigns. You know, you see Trump's selling out arenas. You know, easy, and not AEW selling out. We're talking about really selling out.